of players and all of these sort of things. But when you're looking at it 2 months, 4 months, 6 months into the role, you're not seeing anything from Emery, people. You're seeing it sporadically, and that's why Emery is a cup manager. You look at the Europa League, isolated incidences. They got to the final where the pressure's on and choked. But Napoli, Valencia, we got through them. We lost the battle in terms of the top 6, but generally, you look at the Spurs result last season, you look at the draw against Liverpool, you look at a couple games, these are isolated incidences. They were in the league, but you could say cup. It's like in the cup, how frequent do you play cup matches? A league is every week, more or less. He's shown he's a cup manager. Arsenal used to be a cup team, so he might be appropriate, but he's not levels, man. He's not levels. He's not looking like a top 10 manager, let alone a top 6 manager, let alone a manager to help us go back to the top 4. Looking at the shots away from home at Arsenal, 10 against United, 9 against Liverpool. Now, they're top 6 games, so I'll cut a bit of slack. 9 against Sheffield United, 8 against Newcastle, 8 against Leicester. Watford, we had 7. We had 1 on target against Leicester. This is defeative attitude. Is this a team? Looking at them shots, would you think you've got Lacazette, Aubameyang and these man here? And if you do, you have to look at the manager. What I gone for that? It's a madness. Like, worst start to the league since 1982-83 season. We've won just 2 of our last 10 Premier League games. 11 points from 30 available. We've taken 24 points from a possible 57 available. Over a full season, that rate would see us earn 48 points. So we might stay up at least. We'll stay up with some changes and gains to go. All you got to do is look at Emery's time as well. It got me thinking. He bought Denis Suarez, who I know Suarez has spoken about how he was. I didn't do a vid on it, but he spoke about his injuries coming to the club and whatnot. But he signed Krokovic at PSG. He signed Man at Arsenal. He's probably done it elsewhere. He's signing players. Ceballos here. He's signing players, and it don't look like there's any plan for them. Do you get it? It don't look like there's no plan for them people. So why is he this manager? It's not a manager thing at Arsenal. We needed a trainer, a coach. I keep saying coach him. You keep hearing me say these things. Emery's not that. Europa League, he done his thing. He clearly is a coach to it, obviously, when we cut the crap. But he's not the guy, people. His win percentage at Arsenal was the same as David Moyes at Man United. Now, we were mocking United under Moyes. United, even though United are losing and hopefully they lose today, they're laughing at us under Emery. Because Emery's a facade. Emery just looks messed because he does these hand signs. I watch him at the Emirates, people. What was the last game? Wolves. As well as watching the game, I was watching him, and it's no different from Wenger. And the man does F all, people. Shout out to Wenger, because that's my done in terms of what he's given the club, not how he ended it. But he's doing these hand signs, and more time he's standing still. I'm looking at, what game was it? I went to one game, players are looking at him and saying, well, go on, Tierney's looking at guys and saying, like, what do you want me to do? Like, it's getting ridiculous. Our players beginning to down tools as well, because I'm not scapegoating Torreira and Lacazette or Guendouzi, for example, because I believe they always try. But are they down in tools? Are they looking like, are they getting frustrated? Because the players look like they ain't, apologies for the helicopter. Hopefully it's a banner saying Wenger out. I mean, not Wenger, Emery out in North London. But surely the players have got to be down in tools. He said the attitude was good. He's spoken about the international break, and he said, I think we need to achieve at home confidence to be strong at home. We're not going to get confidence as long as you're manager and the tactics, because the players are probably shocked now. And some of the things he says just pee me off, people. We didn't lose many games, but we draw so much. What's important for the table, but I think we can achieve the balance to be strong and get better in these matches. I mean, you're a joke, man. I'm not even going to dissect them comments. He said, in the end, a bad result, but we did our game plan. Before the goal, I think we were in the match. And in the second half, we started to push and create chances, but they are in a good moment and they won. I mean, brother, this is sounding like Sunday League under 9s. Like, what kind of defeative attitude? It's sounding like it's okay to lose. Now, it's okay to lose to Leicester. They would have, at the end of the day, they were a better team. They're in a better way than us. We knew we was going to lose. But the way he's sorting, it's like, okay, well, we had a game plan. We tried. We lost. Like, it's like you defeated the team. You have defeated yourself before Leicester even had a chance. Leicester was at 60% to get us. And I'm being nice, bruv. If Leicester fans, based on how they're playing, they were probably at 40% that game. Wolves weren't on F4 in that game against us, but they walked away with a point. Palace the same. They walked away with a point. In fact, they could have robbed us. Teams are playing us, and if they don't win, or if they're in second half, they're thinking, yo, listen, this is Arsenal, you know, we're playing poorly. Do you think Brendan Rodgers mentioned any threat of Arsenal in that changing room? He said, oh, listen, we've got Vardy, we've got Telemans, we can get something. He's a joke, people. This is our worst start after 12 games in 37 years, people. It's ridiculous. Emery can talk about the players listening to the game plan, and they did. Certain players were poor, but like Liverpool, the players are listening to the game plan. If that's what the manager's telling you, that's what the manager's telling you. But again, there's no identity, there's no game plan really beyond just trying to be rigid and whatnot. We're going into these games with a defeated attitude, people. And Emery, it's a mockery. It's a mockery. It's not even a thing where if we lost yesterday, I would have still been vexed. But if it was a thing where we had a goal, we tested Schmeichel, we peppered him, and then we got counter-attacked where we used to lose games and get vexed, then what could I say in it? We had a goal. But we're trying to be defensively rigid and stand off against teams when we have not got the personnel to do that, and we can't. I don't advocate outscoring teams, and you do need to be able to manage leads. That's a problem. You've seen us unable to hold leads. But play to our strengths a bit more. We have not got a team where we can be a Jose Mourinho sort of squad where we're cerebral. Some man won't be in the team for 2 games, but he's going to come play left wing and man mark this right back. We ain't got the squad. We ain't got the personnel. Our players are not able right now to think like that. So it's going to stay like this. I've got nothing more to say. I've got some more videos to come, people. So let me get on that, people. Make sure you check out the rest of my videos because I've got some steam to blow off today, man. People, get in the comments, subscribe. I'm going into the next vid. Bang.